and that root 3 we are going to show it on a number line. So for this purpose what we are going to do, that we are going to take 1 unit over here. Now from our scale 1 centimeter is so small, right? So you just reverse it and we have somewhat larger spaces over here, or you can take 2 centimeter equals to 1 unit, right? So I'll take here 1 unit distance taken. Now 1 unit is taken. What we will do on this, just label it. This is O and this is A. Here just draw a one vertical line, 90-degree angle it should make, right? Then whatever 1 unit distance we have taken here, so the same distance we are going to take to show over here, right? This we have done, marking your arrow, and just join it these 2 points. Join. Now what? We are just going to keep it on this O. This point also label it. This is B, right? So this we will put a pointer on O and we will take that much here, this much distance, this much of radius distance we will take, and we will draw a one dotted line, right? So this dotted line where it touch on the line, this one is nothing but the root, this is root 2, right? So here we have taken 1 and here we have taken 1. So 1 square is 1 and 1 square is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 is the square root of not any number, so that's why it is root 2. See, this is also root 2. We are going to show root 3. Now what we will do? Again, this from here dotted line, we are going to draw a one straight line. Right. Now take it what? 1 unit distance, 1 unit, this much. So we will put here our pointer and will mark over another that of the line. Now this point we are going to join. Got it? So after joining, now take a distance in a compass from this O till this point and draw a dotted line. So this point where it touch on the number line, this is nothing but root 3. Got it, this one? Now you will say, ma'am, here you have taken 1, here also you have taken 1. So how you have decided that we have taken a means 1 only you can take, or you can have that of the another method. That is, suppose if I want to locate root 5 directly on the number line, so how I will take a distance root 5. तो 5 को हमें स्प्लिट करना है. हाउ? तो 5 को ऐसे नंबर्स में स्प्लिट करना है कि जो कंप्लीट स्क्वायर होंगे. तो 5 का स्प्लिटिंग है 4 plus 1. Now 4 is whose square? 2's square, right? And 1 is 1's square. So on the 1 means horizontal line we are going to take 2 unit, and on the vertical line we will take 1 unit, and then we will whatever we will get that of the arc wherever it touch on the line, so that becomes a root 5 directly we will get, right? And this is the one method. By drawing 1 unit you can draw here also root 5. Now after root 3 we will get root 4, that is 2. After that we will get root 5. Got it, this one? So likewise we can show, or we can locate root 3 on the number line. Root 5 we can show, root 17 also we can show. So bigger numbers, for that we can apply Pythagoras theorem likewise. Next concept we will see, that is real numbers and their decimal expansions. So in this case, 2 cases we are going to see. The remainder becomes 0 and the remainder never becomes 0. So this is nothing but a division only, but division, in this division we are just going to observe a remainder what we get. So when we get the remainder becomes 0, how we will get? See, 5 by 8 means what? We are going to divide to the 5 by 8. See how to do division. Sorry, here we will take 8 and here we will take 5, right? So does it 5 comes in 8's table? No. So we will divide by 0, right? Now we got 5 down. Now there is no number further, so we will take here decimal and we will put a 0 over here. Here we are not taking that of the decimal, right? Now in hexa table we will see 50 whether it is there or not. So do we have 50 in the hexa table? No. But the smaller number than that, yes, we have 8 6 are 48. So we got answer here 2. Subtraction. After 48, just count it till getting 50. 49, 50. Only 2 numbers. So 2 write it down and here 0. Now again we will take 0. Now don't repeatedly put a point. Now once we have put a point, now number of zeros we can take after it, right? So now 8 के टेबल में 20. तो 8 2s are 16. Now 4 remainder. Now we will take 0 and 8 5s are 40. Right? So likewise we will get. So 0. So what we will write for this 5 by 8? What is the decimal expansion for 8? 0.625 is the decimal expansion. Similarly, we will have the remainder never becomes 0. For this example, we will see very simple example I have taken over here. We'll write here 3 and 10. Now in 3's table, do we get 10? No. But the smaller number, 3 3s are 9. Right? So from 10, if we subtract 9, we'll get remainder 1. Now there is no number further means decimal, give it in the question form, and here we will take a 0. Again 3 3s are 9. Now repeatedly अगर हमने ये again and again if we are doing the same number we are getting again, means same remainder we are getting, right? So here remainder it never becomes 0 in some cases, means 2 types के cases हमने देखे. So in that when we divide we get completely 0 answer, right? Remainder 0 we get, and in another case we have seen that we never get 0 as a remainder. We will see now that of the terminating decimals and non-terminating repeating decimals. What does it mean? Terminating, its name only suggests us it terminates. Terminate means what? Comes to an end. Means इनका जो रिमाइंडर है ये 0 आ जाता है, right? So let us see that of the division. Now by 4 I'll divide to the 3. This 3 is what we have inside we will keep, and 4 by 4 we will divide. So 4 zeros are, then 3 we will take what? Here decimal we will write and we will take 0. 4 7s are 28. Now 2 is remaining, we will take 0. Now this 20 I am writing here, proceeding. 4 5s are 20. So 20 minus 20, answer is 0, right? So remainder we got 0. So whenever in the means in the division we get what? That of the remainder it gets 0. So that time such a decimal expansion or the such a decimal is called as what? Terminating decimals, right? And when that doesn't terminate, so at that time we say it is non-terminating, right? So we will divide to the 100 by 11. So 11 9s are 99 we will take. Again 100 minus 99 is 1 answer. Now take a here decimal and we will take 1 0. Now in 11's table 10 doesn't come, so we will write 0. Now one more 0 we will take. 11 9s are 99, right? Here 1, here 0, we will take here 1 0. Don't take 2 zeros at a time, single digit we are taking, right? So this 0, now 11 के टेबल में 10 नहीं आता है तो फर्स्ट डिवाइडेड बाय 0, 10 11 0 जा 0 आएगा. देन वन मोर 0 वी विल टेक, 11 9 जा 99. So likewise we will get, right? So such a kind of decimal is called as non-terminating. It goes on increasing, right? So now one more thing we have observed over here. So it is non-terminating and it is repeating decimal expansion, right? Na? So I'll write here this 100 divided by 11 equals to, answer is 9.09. Do you see any specific pattern over here? This 09, again it has got repeated 09, 09. If you go on dividing, so you will get 09, 09, 09 only. So what we will do? We are not able to write it down on the page that 0909 how many times. It will become infinite times, right? So we will put a bar on it. If the single number is comes like in 10 divided by 3 we have seen, so 3 is repeating, there we will put a dot above 3, right? So here 9.09 we got. Suppose 10 is divided by 3, so in that case we got 3.333 answer, right? So in case we can put a dot above the 3. It means what? 3 is repeating. So such a kind of decimals we called it as non-terminating and repeating decimal expansion, right? Now terminating decimals and non-terminating repeating decimals are both rational numbers. Both are considered as a rational numbers. The decimal expansion of an irrational numbers is non-terminating, non-recurring, right? अगर हमने irrational numbers को divide किया, so at that time what we will get? The division will be what? Non-terminating and even non-recurring. We will not get likewise pattern also over there, right? So or we will say a number whose decimal expansion is non-terminating and non-recurring, it is called as irrational. Here I have drawn a flowchart of classification of decimals. So how decimals are classified? See, decimals can be classified broadly into two groups, that is terminating decimals and non-terminating decimals. We have seen that is terminating decimals are called as rational numbers, right? Now non-terminating decimals we have again grouped into two groups, that is one is what? Non-terminating repeating decimal and non-terminating non-repeating decimal. Non-terminating में हमें फिर से दो टाइप मिलते हैं, क्या? तो non-terminating repeating decimals एंड नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग नॉन रिपीटिंग डेसिमल्स. तो जो रिपीट नहीं होते हैं और टर्मिनेट भी नहीं होते, दोज वन कंसिडर्ड एज इरेशनल नंबर. लेकिन जो रिपीट होते हैं और टर्मिनेट नहीं होते, दोज वन कंसिडर्ड एज अ रैशनल नंबर. तो हमने इसमें भी हमें दो टाइप मिलते हैं, एक प्योर रिकरिंग डेसिमल एंड वन इज मिक्स रिकरिंग डेसिमल. मीन्स व्हाट? प्योर में क्या होता है? सी द डिजिट आफ्टर द डेसिमल पॉइंट आर रिपीटेड. सी हियर 0.4, तो 4 directly after decimal whatever this digit we got, it gets repeated again and again, right? And then here 0.32, here this one, this 32 will get repeated, 32 32 32, likewise it will get repeated in this number, right, after division. So this is called as rational number. And mixed recurring में मिस क्या होता है? At least one digit after decimal point is not repeated. एक डेसिमल के बाद एटलीस्ट एक डिजिट ऐसा होता है कि जो रिपीट नहीं होता है, लेकिन इट फॉलोज द पैटर्न. सी means what? 0.72. It means what? This 2 will repeated after one digit. Here 0.645. Here what will happen? This 45 above it bar is placed, no, line is placed. So this group will repeated after one digit. Means again here some number will come and 4-5 number we will get. Again the same number, again one more number will come and then we will get 4-5. Right? Same way here. See 2.1275. After decimal, how many? After decimal, after 2 digit we got 7-5 group. That group gets repeated. Means what? After this 7-5 we will get 2 more digits and then we will get 7-5. Again 2 more digit then 75. Likewise, right? So this is what rational numbers. So pure recurring and mixed recurring. So those are again rational numbers. Only what we have keep it in mind, non-terminating and non-repeating decimal जो है, those one considered as a irrational number. Now we are going, if you have understood this one, then we will proceed for identify the following as rational or irrational number. Now you will say that ma'am, root 4 is irrational number. I will say no. Why? Because this 4 is what? It is a complete square of 2. Right? No? So this 2 is a rational number. So what we will write? It is a rational number. So कहते हैं ना, दिखावे पे मत जाओ. Likewise, just solve it. Maths कहता है don't only observe, just go for solving also. Right? Now in this 7.478 478 and dot is given. Means what? Dot it is given. It means what? That number is going to be continue. So this, what you will say, this is non-terminating but repeating. Non-terminating, repeating decimal. So it is what we will say. It is again a rational number. Right? Now 1.44 under root 1.44. So this is whether rational or irrational number. It is a, yes, it is a rational number, because 144, if you just take out a decimal and if you think about 144 directly, so 144 is the complete square of 12. So 12 means that is 1.2. So it is again a rational number. Got it? We will see now express 0.7 above bar in the form of P by Q form. P by Q form we are going to express it. That is rational number में हमें convert करना है. So 0.7 above it bar. So how we will solve it? So we will here first of all take let that of 0.7 or x is equals to 0.7 bar. What I told you, that bar meaning, it means what? That 7 is repeated again and again, right? So 0.777 ... right? Now what? There is only one repeating digit, right? Na? 7 is the only one repeating digit. So that's why we will multiply both the side by 10. So if we are multiplying here by 10, so we will get x, 10x equals to, if we are multiplying by 10, so that time this will shift one digit, right? This decimal. So 7.77 likewise we will get. Now what? This one, whatever we have got 0.777 and that of the 10x, that we will label it as a, this is 1 and this is the second one. Now what? Here subtracting equation 1 from 2. अगर हमने subtract किया, while subtracting what care we have to take, that the left side we will subtract from left side and right side we will subtract from right side. So 10x minus x, 1 हमें 2 से करना है, right? तो 2 से means 10 में से यहाँ पर no number means 1. तो 10x minus 1x it becomes 9x equals to 7 में से 0 minus करना है, तो again we will get 7 and this 7 we will get 0 0 0 only, right? तो 7 only we got. Just keep it, focus on what we are just going to convert into P by Q form. So this x we will write as it is only. 9 is multiplied, we can just shift it here, so it becomes 7 by 9. And this is what our required answer means. We have converted into P by Q form. Or this one you can do it directly by rule method. Rule method is what? That of the whatever number of after decimal, whatever digits are there repeating, so that much of 9 we will write in the denominator. That is the rule method. Got it? Now this we are going to convert 0.23 in the form of m by n. Now, why I have to see, it is not necessary to always come P by Q only. We can have any letters, that M by N we are going to write. So how we will express it? First, we will take let x is equals to 0.23, right? Above it we will place a bar. Now what we have over here, that we have x is equals to 0.232323. Likewise it is repeating, no? So we will write likewise, and this one we will label it as a 1. 2 digits are repeating, that's why we will multiply with the 100 both the sides, right? 100x is equals to, this point we will shift after 2 digit, 1 2, so 23.2323. This we will label as 2. What we have done? Subtracting 1 from 2. The same manner we will do. Subtracting 1 from 2. So let us subtract 100 minus, there is no number means 1. 100 minus 1, 99. Write it down, x equals to 23 में से 0 minus करो, तो 23 minus 0 is 23.000 we will get, right? Now this keep x as it is, 99 transpose it, so 23 upon 99. This is what we got, m upon n. X is equals to 23 by 99, right? So I hope that you have understood how to express the given decimal form into the rational number, that of the P by Q form, M by N form. Let us see how to represent a real number on the number line. So see, here what is used? Visualize. So whenever visualize is there, so that time we are just going to show that number on a number line. How? 3.765 on the number line. So when we will show, first of all, this 3.765, it will lies where? In between 3 and that of the 4. So we will write first 3 and 4, and in between we will show 9 numbers, right? So after this we are just going to write 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8 and 3.9, and after that we will get 4, right? Now 3.7, where it is? 3.7 here, right? After this we have 3.76 is there. We are going to show this up to 6. So where it will lie? So in between 3.7 and in between 3.8.